Hey guys, I'm back from a crazy long day on the mainland that involved like doctor's tests and some snow, and my hair's all wet, but whatever. I got some really cool finds today, and I thought you might like to see what I got. It's been a little bit since I've done a thrifting haul. So I went to two thrift stores today. I went to Value Village and I was able to get a coupon. Remember, never pay full price at Value Village. Always donate something. You could literally walk in and take one little bracelet off and donate it, and then you get 20% off your whole order up to $10. And if you're a senior, they have seniors discounts on Tuesdays, I believe, but definitely check out their Facebook page if you do shop there and just get the most bang for your buck, because we all know their prices are going up, but it's still worth it to go. Absolutely. And then the second place that I went was the Goodwill store on the North End, the one like over by Chesley Place 400 or whatever. And I don't go to that one often, but I made out so good today. So let's get into it. And yes, I got another Catherine Carnes Munn picture. And yes, it's huge. It's even bigger than my last one. And I painted my big red one and I thought, oh, that's it. That's going to be my forever picture until I found this one. This is huge. It's even bigger than the last one, just by a little bit. But I really like the matting and the frame of this one better, but I actually like the picture of the one that I painted and that I did, the really big one. They might even be the same size, do you think? Or do you think this one's a little bigger?
I think it's a little bigger.
Chris thinks it's a little bigger. So I might actually take the winter scene that I just painted off of my big red one, put it in this and see if I can switch it out. And then somebody next year, or later this year, I should say, will get this one, because I'm definitely going to be turning this either into a fall or a Christmas scene, and I'll probably put it for sale. So stay tuned sometime in either August if it's a fall one, or October or November if it's a Christmas one. So anyways, and I got coffee on my shirt because I can't go on the mainland and wear a light top and not spill something on myself when I eat. It's just like a rule. But anyways, I digress. Also there, I found one of these guys again. I don't know if some of you maybe have seen that I took these little Catherine Carnes Munn houses and I painted them in a gingerbread brown, and then I used white puffy paint and white craft paint and very meticulously turned them into gingerbread houses. They are so cute, and so whenever I score one of these, I'm definitely going to be picking them up, and I might even try some different color puffy paint and do some like candy things on some of them too, or maybe do like a candy house. Anyways, it's been a day. On my wish list, I do have in my phone, so I can be a little focused because it can be overwhelming going into these places. One of the things on my wish list, and I almost broke down and bought one off Marketplace because I wanted one so badly, was a brass French horn candlestick holder. And there was one on Marketplace for like $35. And I'm like, it's just too much for a freaking decoration. Like, I'm not going to. And I already had to pay like $12.99 for this one, but it's way bigger than the one that was on Marketplace, and I absolutely love it. It's real brass. It is so pretty. And I don't know if many of you know this here locally, but I was in band from the time I started recorder in 3rd grade, and then I went to the saxophone in 4th or 5th grade and continued to play the saxophone until university, and then I actually just picked it back up again. And my dad and my brother played trumpet. This would probably be replicating actually like a bugle or something, but I just love band and brass and horns, and so this is something that I like year round, even not just at Christmas. And on that note, another thing that was on my wish list, and it was like, I just put it on my wish list because I'd also seen one on Marketplace for $34. Too much money for a decoration for me, especially something used, but I really wanted a real copper tea kettle. And so a lot of things will stay on my wish list for like a year or two, or sometimes you just never find them, but that's why it's a wish list. Well, I got a real copper tea kettle with a wooden handle. It doesn't even have like the one that was on Marketplace had like a white bone china with the blue, and that just wouldn't have gone with my decor. But anyways, this is going to be gorgeous. You can polish it with just vinegar. I can't wait. I paid $19.99 for it, and she's a beauty, nice and heavy. And I think, I also got a gold mirror. If you remember in one of my other videos, I bought a black plastic one that looked like gold antique, and I was going to try to like maybe paint it or whatever. That I'm going to either gift or just donate back, because I found this one that I like way better, and it's quite substantial. And oh, look, you can see my heat pump. But anyways, this was $5. I mean, I would spend more than that on the spray paint to try to fix the black mirror that I bought. So I didn't mind buying another mirror for that. I think that same day I had bought a brass lamp too, but I didn't have a lampshade, and I was waiting for like a cool one. I didn't just want like a plain round one, and I found this kind of oval looking one, but it's in really oval, rectangle. I'm so tired. But I bought this one and I really liked the shape. I liked the color, that it was cream. There's no stains on it. It's not like overly dusty. And so I can't wait to put this on my new lamp. Oh, I'm lying. Also, 2 more things I did get at the Goodwill store was this really, really pretty pillow. I mean, it looks brand new, and it's feather, and it's just squishy and nice, and it says blessed, but the cowboy motif, I think it's probably because of Yellowstone. So all things cowboy, Western, Santa Fe, Southwest, like that all is really in right now, but I still like to stick to neutrals mostly. But this is kind of cool because it looks like it's like the lasso that wrote out blessed. It looks like, you know, the cowboy rope or whatever. So this is really pretty, and that wasn't bad at all. I paid $6 for it. And the find of the day, this was on my wish list. I'd found a quilt. You know, I love quilts. I'd found one for Riley's bedroom and one for Macy's bedroom, and I knew I would be a minute waiting for a good condition king size quilt. We actually have a California king upstairs, and I knew I would have to wait a minute, and I was even fine if I didn't thrift one. I just wanted one. Well, I found one today, and it was at the Restore, or it wasn't the Restore, but it was Goodwill. $14.99. I wanted one that had the tiny little grandma flowers on it. Look, you guys, it is beautiful, and it's 2-sided. It's red and white striped, so it's going to be my spring and summer quilt because I have another one for fall, and then I have my Christmas quilt that I bought off of Marketplace. But this was $14.99. The stitching on it is beautiful. It has scalloped edges. It's so pretty. I don't even know why somebody would get rid of this. There's not a single stain on it. It looks impeccable. $15 for a California king. Like, yes, please. Cannot wait to have that washed and see how it looks. Another weird thing is sometimes don't forget to check out furniture. Chris and I like having folding chairs because it's usually just the 2 of us, but if Macy and Keegan come or Riley and her friends, we like having just some folding chairs around. But I mean, a folding chair at Costco now is like $24.99 for one. Well, I just found this guy in perfect condition for $8.99. So that came home with me. And then the rest was clothes. And I love National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. I had looked for Ellen's sweater, the black sweater that she's wearing while they're preparing food and when Clark is trying to get the Christmas lights on for the first time. And if you remember the scene, she lights up a cigarette and her mother's like, Ellen, are you smoking again? And she's like, no. And she chops the lettuce, but she's wearing this really pretty black sweater with the white, and these type of sweaters are really in style right now. They have a name and I can't think of it. But anyways, I found an almost identical sweater today, and it was $9.99 at the Salvation Army thrift store, but I couldn't be more excited. I looked on Amazon, I looked on Etsy, I looked everywhere for the Ellen sweater, and I couldn't find it anywhere. And lo and behold, just randomly, little old St. John today, at Goodwill, I found it, or something as close to it as possible. So that's really cool. So I get asked a lot, like, you know, you don't buy like underwear or anything secondhand, do you? And I have actually bought underwear at Value Village, but it was still in the package. Like, it had never been opened or anything. Like, that's getting a little freaky to me. But bathing suits, I guess I'm a little different about. Like, you can tell if they've been worn or not, or if they've been washed or not. And if they're in like impeccable condition, then I'll consider it. And I tend to lean, I'm very long torsoed, so I tend to lean towards bikinis and tankinis now than full piece, because they don't fit. They're either too low or they're riding up too high. And just having a long torso and being a swimmer, I like the freedom of having a 2-piece. But I still like to have things covered up a lot too. So I found this really cute set, and Chris and I might be going away hopefully for our 25th anniversary this year. So I found this really cute set of board shorts and the bikini top, matching bikini top. It is super cute. It's halter top. It's in my size, and you can even tell this has never been worn or washed or anything. It still has like the gummy tags on it. So I'm super happy with that. I paid $5.99 for that. And then I found one, I remember seeing this in Old Navy. Again, if this has been worn, I'd be shocked, and it's been definitely washed. That one might have even had the little crotch tag in it still. But this was from Old Navy, but being in lobster country, that's kind of cute. So anyways, it's a navy blue bikini that has little red lobsters on it, and it is just the cutest. Like, these will absolutely get soaked and washed and on the highest steam setting, but they passed the criteria for me that it didn't give me the ick, because some of them do and I just would not. So on that note too, I just thought this was a really cute little skirt. It has pockets, and we always know that's important, but it's stretchy, and this would be good for just pulling up over the bathing suit, or if you're just walking around or going to dinner on the cruise. Yeah, some people just wear their bathing suits everywhere on the cruise ship, and you can, but I like to cover up. Moving on to, oh, did I have one more clothing? Yes, I did. That's right, too. These were Under Armour joggers that I loved, but they're pink for breast cancer. And then the Under Armour logo is on there, too, but they're boot cut, which I love because I'm kind of getting over. I have so many pairs of black, zinging tight, you know, like Lululemon style leggings, and I do have some Lulus, and I like them. And sometimes I like them tight on the ankle, but sometimes I like these for, like, if I'm going swimming at the Garcelon Center, or if I'm going to go running and I've got my running shorts underneath, I want something that I can pull over my sneakers and not have to take my shoes off. So I really like having a pair of joggers that are boot cut sometimes. So those were $9.49. So sometimes name brand stuff like Under Armour and things like that, you're going to pay a little bit more. My skirt was $6.99, by the way. Also, these are kind of different, but I really like plaid still, even though it's not fall anymore. But these are so comfy. I wish you could feel how soft these are. So these are pants, but they're fleece lined, kind of like leggings, dress pants, but they're not super skinny, tight, like, you know, they look more just like a dress pant than a legging, but they're elastic waist and whatever. And they were $4.99. Moving on to decorations, I got just a couple. These are new in the box, but I thought they were so cute. They're little brass houses. I love brass and I love little houses. I have little houses all over my living room as part of my decor. And I paid $3.99 for all three of those. These were battery operated candles too, but they have brass bottoms, so I love that. And you can see I've got different battery operated candles that I bought off Amazon, and I'm just really into that soft romantic mood lighting thing, and not trying to be romantic, but I guess like that's the romantic trend between romantic and color blocking and color washing and cowboy. Like, those are, I didn't even mean to like choose these vibes, but turns out I have good taste because what I like is actually in style right now. Christopher found a Contigo. He loves getting these if they're in good condition. We always open them up and make sure they're not all grody in here, and 9 times out of 10 somebody gets them given as a gift and they don't like it or whatever, and they end up at Value Village, and 2 of these are normally like $25 and this was $5.99. So he's always on the lookout for Contigos. He has these on the ferry all the time for his coffee. And we love Tim Hortons mugs. These ones are actually for my mom, though. I have enough mugs. I do not need another mug as long as I own. And actually, the reason why I got 20% off of all this today is because I took a box of mugs to Value Village. But these were at Goodwill, and they were 99 cents each. So that, if these were at Value Village, these would have been $5.99 a mug. And these were $1 each for Tim Hortons mugs. These were special edition Christmas ones, I think 2 years ago, and they say Tim Hortons on the inside, and these were like different wildlife ones. These weren't like I remember when they came out. The one thing that's nice is that they are stackable, but they weren't like our favorite colors. I think we got one, and I think we actually donated it, but my mom was mentioning she would like some more Tim Hortons mugs while I'm thrifting, so I found these for you, Mom, so they'll be coming your way. And I think, yep, that's all Costco. Oh, Lion, I found another pair of bikini bottoms that still had the tags on them. It's smart to check, honestly. I got these, they were $3, and they're so cute. And I have a lot of black tops and a lot of white tops that these will match. So anyways, that's always a good thing when you can find them new with tags. And look, these were $24 new from Joe Fresh. And I paid $6.99 for this one, but that's sometimes when they're new with tags, they will be a little more expensive, but again, whatever, they're new. So that's what I got today. And I think my grand total between the two places was like $186, but I had some higher ticket items, like that tea kettle was $20. My big Catherine Carnes Munn picture was $25. My chair was $9. The lampshade was $6.99. So, you know, and even this brassing, like this was $13. I don't care because I love it. But sometimes when you have higher ticket items, it doesn't take long to rack up even though you're thrifting. So you do have to be choosy. And I always recommend going in with a budget. And Macy and I will do that. Sometimes we'll be like, okay, whatever we get, any one item can't be over $10. Or no matter what today, no matter what we see, no matter how good of a deal it is, even if they've got a Mercedes for sale, we're going to go in and we're not going to spend more than $50 today. So it kind of helps keep it in check because you can sometimes overbuy, you can fear buy or panic buy, or you have FOMO. Like thrifting FOMO is very real. I actually see a lot of other thrifters like myself who will like rush back because they saw something and then they wish they would have got it. And, you know, so some people panic buy and, you know, it happens, but it's better for it to not happen very often, or for me anyway. So I do try to be a lot more conscious about what's coming into the house. I have to love it. It's got to be like a 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10 for me to bring it into my home now, because I'm trying to just purge some and be a responsible shopper. So anyways, let me know if you found anything cool today, or if you know of a thrift store that I haven't hit up yet that you want to see me hit up, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.